If you only knew the power of the dark side.
2, 1, 0.
Somebody has joined.
Here he is.
What? What was that? There's a mouse
Hello,
here.
there you go.
What's happening?
What's his voice?
It's George Formby.
Fucking stone chipmunk.
I'm so happy to see Larry.
Hello.
Hello.
So happy to see my TV screen, anyhow.
Yes, I would like to welcome to the Retro Island podcast our special guest of the evening, Mr. Guru Larry.
Hello.
Hello. Hey.
Hello, Larry.
Whoa, Jesus.
Hello.
Hello, Larry.
That's an
How are you
extreme
this week?
I not too bad, thank you.
So, Larry, I'd like to thank you very much for coming onto the Retro and Limb live stream.
Oh, that's all right.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
It's a massive honour to have such an internet celebrity as you here, and indeed a general real-world celebrity, because I know you off the television.
Oh,
You
you're
were on
too
Gamesworld, weren't you?
I was, yeah. Well, oh, yeah, I was. Yeah, I'm contestant on that, yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, hold up. Oh, sorry. You're not Alex Very, are you?
No. No, unfortunately not.
Oh. So, yes. Who are you then, imposter?
I don't know. I'm just an impersonation, I'm afraid. I get paid to pretending to be other people.
That's how popular you become now.
Yeah.
You fucking impersonators.
This is true, actually, Larry. I told my brother you were going to be on this edition, and he said, that's the guy who used to be on Gamesworld, the big fat guy, isn't it? The guy with the green shirt and the cap. I said, no, that's a different person.
No, you just pretend like, oh, he's the guy that was the nice psycho in Ashens' latest movie.
Oh, yeah.
That always makes you laugh. Just stood there like that. Hello. What the fuck?
I've got to say, that was the standout performance in that whole film.
Oh, thank you.
It was even better than Crichton's.
Much better.
Oh, thank you.
So, Larry, we mentioned Ashens there. Do you have any funny stories about working with him, perhaps? Any dirt to dish on him?
No, that's me. He's quite quiet in real life, so.
He's not a funny person, not at all.
Yeah, no, he's a lovely bloke. He's very thoughtful about things and stuff. But no, he's just a really down to earth, really nice guy, really.
With a lot of tat in his house.
Yeah.
I always get fed up with that now.
Oh, I've got a question. Is his house really the one that appears in the Game Child film?
No, that's
Okay.
in London. That's filmed in London.
Is his house a lot smaller than that, then?
No, it's about the same size. I've not actually been to his house ever.
It's basically just above Poundland, so it just makes things a lot easier.
It is Poundland. So, Larry, how many TV shows have you actually ever been on in your life?
Are you talking about episodes or actual shows?
Shows.
Quite a few.
Oh, I can tell you, I've got his IMDb up.
Oh,
Really?
Oh, here
He's
we
on
go.
IMDb?
Someone's
Yeah,
stalking.
half of it's missing.
Well, then you should update it.
I don't know how. I thought you're not allowed to update your own.
It's home
Are you
VHS releases aren't on there yet.
You can't update your own Wikipedia entry, can you? I know that.
Yes.
No, you're not allowed to.
Well, technically you can if you pretend to be someone else.
Yeah, if you pretend to be someone else, but if you try and do it from yourself, they log your IP so that you can't then do it again.
Oh.
It's pretty rude. It says here you're an actor with 7 credits, Larry.
That's all he got from the arcade. 7 credits.
Yeah, most of the other things haven't been put on.
You're going to be a part of Nerd Quest.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us about Nerd Quest?
No.
Tell us about Search for the Game Child, then.
What game show? Well, what do you want to know? I was just asked. I was originally supposed to play an evil version of Chef Excellence in it, the beginning point, but I kept changing characters all the time and ended up being myself, being a psychotic version of Hannibal Lecter.
So did you actually film that in a real mental institution?
No, it's a police station in London. We filmed it at.
How can you
And
watch
you can
it? Because I haven't watched it. If you'd
It's
like
on
to tell me.
YouTube. It's on the Multiverse channel.
I'll be honest, Larry. I've only just subscribed to your channel because you're on
Oh,
here. It looks cool.
See, look, go on live stream did fucking pay off in the end.
Yes, yes.
If it's shit, I'll unsubscribe tomorrow. To be fair.
Oh, that's a good question, actually. What have you got coming up on your channel, Larry?
Did you
More
watch the
videos.
update?
More of the same, really.
Yes, I put up an update video the other day. I'm offended that you didn't watch it.
I've seen it, Mr. Larry. I've seen it about
Me
your
too.
movie mistakes or something.
Yeah, I was asking people to suggest movies and that. I'm trying to ask people to see movies that people have watched the video of, not that they want to watch. They get off making these obscure movies nobody's ever heard of.
The thing is, that is such a minefield, especially from a copyright point of view. All right, you had the license from Sony to put that blooper reel up for White House Down, but
I
that's
still
such...
I had to take it down because I haven't got permission for it yet. I haven't approved of it yet.
How do you go about doing your movie mistake videos? Do you actually ask the distributors before you do that, or you just do it and then hope for the
try to do
best?
it under fair use. Most
Right.
of the companies completely ignore the fact it is fair use. I'm still.
But that's the problem.
I'm
At the
still quite
moment,
Universal at the moment.
yeah, at the moment, YouTube, the way the standards are, is that fair use can go fuck itself. You know,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
only
and
it's
al-
only fair use to a certain level. If they random flag your video, you're fucked.
And also that you're guilty until proven innocent as well.
Yeah, and so when I see guys like yourself, and I think Watch Mojo does a lot of like compilations from movies like 10 Best, whatever. I'm thinking, damn, one fucking copyright flag, and the rest of it's fucked. It's all done.
Well, luckily it doesn't work like that on YouTube per se. That if somebody flags loads of your videos, it's the same person. You only get one strike still.
All right, okay, fair enough.
So
Larry, is that what happened with your Screw Attack Europe channel?
no, I closed it down after a sort of argument with Screw Attack.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't want to bring that up.
Yeah, I had a foot and mouth syndrome a few streams back about Screw Attack when I said I didn't like him, and one of the guests that was on there contributes quite a lot to Screw Attack. Like, oh, whoops. Oh, well.
And he never came back to retroonlim.com.
I'm just perusing Larry's secondary channel.
It's just it's mostly older stuff. I put a lot of it on my new channel. But
Oh, okay.
Is that the channel with all the viral videos on, Larry?
no, that's the first channel I had. I had to abandon that one because I had loads of copyright strikes on them. But
Oh, that's the channel I think I'm thinking about then.
oh, okay. My first channel is called Guru Larry. The second one's called Screw Attack Europe, but I've managed to change it to Guru Larry Gaming. And my third one's my current one, like Harry Bundy Jr.
I was going to say you've got a custom YouTube URL, haven't you?
I have, yes. A vanity address, as they call it.
Oh, vanity address. I like that name.
Yes. Yes, I've got,
What is it?
it's Larry. If you type in youtube.com/Larry, you'll get my channel.
Do YouTube ever contact you, Larry? Because you've got massive amounts of subscribers. Do they
No,
ever
no,
contact
don't
you
make
about
it.
doing stuff, or do they say you're get off? Our...
No, they do let me have your dignity call me. Unfortunately, they ignore me. I mean, this thing means they give me attention if they were calling me, but no attention from me.
They don't give you, they don't torture or anything like. Obviously, PewDiePie and guys like that are absolutely plastered everywhere. Do they not sort of say to you, "Oh, do you want to?" Because they do various events, don't they? YouTube in the UK.
Yeah.
No,
Do they not
like-
get in contact with you?
most of them
Like
do it,
VidCon in the US, then.
How long has your channel been on the go, Larry? Your main one? The Larry one?
It's 2010 I set that one up.
Is that all?
Yes.
How long have you been active on YouTube? Then?
2006, I believe.
Have you ever met any other, apart from Ashens? Do you get involved with a lot of other channels as well as guys like Charlie is so cool like and all those
I've
kind
met
of
him.
guys?
I've met him in real life. We
Yeah.
went. They had a charity event in London a couple of years ago, and I went to that. It was because Ashens invited me. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, I met him there. He went with his mum and this weird sort of. Most of his audience was like 12-year-old girls and that. But there was a 50-year-old man sitting there who was a fan of his as well, and they had to escort him out of the building. So he was freaking everybody out.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nice.
that was me.
But I
That
always
was
wondering,
fucking
is there some
fun.
kind of real life friendship between the reviewers sometimes, or like between you and Ashens? Because if we play together, it looks like it sometimes.
I'm not
If
in
you
a
need-
relationship with him, no. He lives halfway up the country from me, so I don't get to meet him in person too much. Yeah, we go out sometimes. He's supposed to be coming down next week, actually, to going to film some morning board game reviews. I don't know if you remember.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
they're
like
good
them.
goals.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, because we done one for Frogger, and we've never put it up because we got the instructions wrong.
Oh no.
How do you fuck up Frog?
Why not?
Well, we managed it, so
I can't
The frog
imagine
is
the board
supposed to
game
survive.
I can't imagine the board game being that complex, considering the game isn't that fucking
Well,
complex.
we managed to beat the board game in about 2 minutes because we must have got something wrong. But yeah,
Well, yeah, on that sort of respect, you could beat it really quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so yeah, we done that. So we want to do some more. We're also talking about trying to do one of Zach's on, but that's got incredibly complicated instructions.
A Zaxxon board game, really?
Yes.
Really?
A shoot 'em up as a board game? I can't imagine that.
It doesn't make sense. And
Believe it.
we've also got a Berserk board game as well.
That's another one. Like, what? It's more fun to play the damn game than it is the board game, I'm guessing.
But Doom and Space Hulk are also decent board games, actually.
It is true. And I
Space
also,
Hulk is a very good game.
Larry, were you involved in any way in the Nightmare Revival?
no,
No, okay.
Oh,
Well,
that's a
that
shame.
answers that, I guess.
I was quite upset about not being involved in that. But
Yeah.
Oh, that
Oh
would
yeah,
be cool.
that would be funny to see you with that helmet on and just try and shuffle your way through the fucking mazes.
no,
For
that
the
was
green
that was
screen.
down with Channel Flip and their partners. They were doing it with them.
What did you think of the Nightmare Revival? Were you a big fan of that?
I never seen it. I've never watched it.
Have
No,
you
he
not?
snubbed it because he wasn't involved.
Yeah.
No. I think you would have enjoyed it if they would have invited you on.
I would have. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
saying
no,
that,
You'd have watched
last
it
week
then,
we
wouldn't you?
had another guest on, Electric Eddie from Gamesworld, and
It's supposed to come on this week or something, wasn't
it was supposed to, yeah, and we were talking about how about Retro Unlim do a Gamesworld style show
Oh, yes.
as a one-off, of course, and we all be, video editors and what the fuck they used to call them. I can't remember now. Oh, Manfort's brain.
No, but you know
Blow
it's
it out.
cool. Yeah.
That would be a good laugh, and especially playing Larry, but against Street Fighter. So that would be really easy for me.
it? Yeah. It's always been my Achilles heel.
So, what is Dave Perry like in real life, Larry?
He's alright. I've always gone along with him. I mean, he's one of those people that really winds people up the wrong way.
He did me.
So yeah, no, he's like that. He's a bit like he's like Gordon Britus. So,
Well, let's put it in perspective. That persona he was showing in GamesMaster is probably 180 to what he is now. But that's like fucking 20 years ago.
yeah, he's probably calmed down quite a bit. Now.
Yeah. So yeah.
But
granted.
no, were you ever members of the Games Animal forums at all?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he used to run a forum and that, and he used to run there. He rounded quite a few people up on there. He got fed up with Alex Very boasting about Mad Cats all the time, and he got so fed up with it one day he called him a house and then banned him. So,
Shit. Well, I'm not surprised about Mad Cats. It's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do sell pretty shitty accessories. Fucking Ashens should do a fucking review of all their controllers. Jesus.
This
They're
edition of the
fucking
Retro and Limb livestream was sponsored by Mad Cats.
that. Fucking hope not. I fucking can't stand them.
You better believe it, boy.
I spent 150 quid on this multi-box that you can plug sort of composite component leads into it, and it was absolutely awful. The colours are washed out. And I spent 150 quid on this bloody thing. I was really upset about that.
What was that? Mad Cats? What a surprise.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And
I
I
don't.
almost got a job being an artist for him as well a couple of years ago.
An artist.
Jesus.
Yes,
Yes.
because I used to do manga art and stuff like that.
Oh, yes. I've seen some of your work.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
I
that's...
really like it.
Oh, thank you.
To
But
say,
say we didn't add to that line.
Why in the world do you think they didn't let you onto the Super Mario Challenge?
Too
Because I
good.
didn't apply to it until the series had finished.
Oh, okay. Well, that would explain it.
Sorry. They don't. So
Larry, if
the
I ever
time
meet you in
machine.
public, will there be a flag behind you?
Yes, and it'll be breathing, and I do a sort of superhero pose.
No.
Oh,
Hello,
grinning.
Larry. Saves the
Larry, who done your artwork for your little character there?
Ah,
Is it
guy called Phil Murphy, Crash Tester X. So I can't.
Will he do Monkey Spaz one? I think that's basically where he's going.
just- No.
Larry, I believed it was your artwork on your avatar.
No, I can't stand drawing myself. I can draw other people, but I can't draw myself. So.
Can you draw all of us, and then we can have a retro on Limbana by Bundy
Now.
Jr.
Right.
Yeah. Well, wait, it's all right. We've got
Go
time.
away.
He's not answering.
No, sorry, I thought you were
No, he actually was starting to draw it.
Yeah.
He's getting his tablet out.
But just to make it more
Okay.
challenging, could you do it not on a tablet but on an Etch-a-Sketch?
No.
Yes.
Because we don't want corners.
Has anybody here ever been to the recording of a TV program?
I was
Yes.
on the Really Wild Show.
I went to
I did.
GamesMaster.
Sorry?
Master.
Sorry, Larry?
I went to the audience for GamesMaster second series.
Oh, that's the best series. I hope
Did
you
you
agree with
heckle?
me.
Oh, it's fucking.
I'd like to think
horrible.
a young guru Larry heckled when he was in GamesMaster.
No, it's bloody boring. It's all set up. I'll pick a random person out of the audience, and I ended up getting rust splinters from the metal bar.
Oh. Larry, do you remember which specific episode that you attended the recording of GamesMaster for?
I believe it was Sonic 2. They were doing a challenge.
How long did it take? How long does a recording of that show take?
Well,
there
for
all day.
That 5-minute section took up the entire morning.
Seriously?
Yeah, I got bored in the end and went home.
How many re-records did they do of it then?
Well, just for that single bit of picking,
Yes.
it took about 2 hours.
Fucking
Fucking hell.
What?
Second clip, yeah.
I
So,
blame the Euro.
so Dominic Diamond had to keep reintroducing it.
Yeah, he had to keep randomly picking the same person out of the audience.
And that wasn't easy because he was losing his hair by the second.
Yes.
So by the time they reshot it, he already lost his quaff.
I was the other series as well.
Yeah, but Sonic fucking the way we do stuff mostly is like, you know, press record and off we go, you know. It's like
Tis the
when it
future,
comes to
God, tis the
TV,
future.
yeah, fucking hell, we've come
Well-
a long way.
Well, Scott, I don't know about you, but I do re-records.
No, you don't.
Professionalism, is it?
Yes.
Why are people so angry about their TV shows from the 90s? I don't understand.
Because we can't let it go.
And I do have to admit that Gamesworld was far better than GamesMaster.
It was.
I think
Which was the one with the bird? With blonde hair?
With the bird with
What?
blonde hair.
oh, that was bad influence.
That was bad influence.
That's
Yeah.
Violet Berlin.
They also had the
She made me feel funny, but it was pre-puberty, so I didn't know why.
they also had the one with the 3 girls, and that was Bits, wasn't it?
Bits.
Yeah, I remember watching that
yeah.
quite a bit.
They made me get the sticky wee wee.
They should have totally fucking got Timmy Mallet on a game show. They should have made like the Whack-A-Day of games. That would have been amazing.
Whack off a day.
Oh, whack-a-day. Hey, do you remember the twins from Funhouse, Dave?
Oh, fun and
There you go.
close fucking one.
Yeah, you
Oh, yeah.
can't see them, but do
Real crazy show where anything will go.
you think anyone actually said to Pat Sharp before he went on?
Cut your
Seriously,
fucking
dude, I
hair.
know this is the 90s, but...
He did. He had short hair for a while, didn't he? Towards the end.
Yes. Yeah.
Still wearing fucking jumpers from like.
I heard that
20
every
Christmases
time he
ago.
got
I'm still trying to find the
past
advert.
midnight, it just grew back.
He done an advert about 10 years ago advertising family clones on Sky. I'm still trying to find it. I think-
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You know those Nintendo 64 shaped ones?
Hmm.
Trying to advertise them.
How are those things legal?
They're not legal, just Nintendo can't be asked to sue everybody because there's so many of their bloody things. Isn't there?
That's the best marketing device ever, isn't it? You know that you've reached a new low in your sort of manufacturing career when Nintendo were too lazy to sue you for ripping
And in
them
the
off.
back of the box, it just says, "Meh, fuck it."
They should stick one in a box of Frosties for a freebie.
I remember I went to Butlins in Bognor as a kid, and they're the only place in Britain that had a pneumatic
Street Fighter.
Chase HQ.
Oh, because the buttons in mine had pneumatic Street Fighter, but
No, so you can ride it. It's an actual car you just sit in. They only ever made 5.
Oh my god! They should bring that back.
No, they made 5, and you can buy them now for £500,000.
Seriously?
Can we have a whip around and get me one?
Was one of those on GamesMaster once?
No, you're thinking the Ridge Racer.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, there's a Ridge Race, wasn't there?
That was in Harrow. That was that car in that was on GamesMaster. Some drug addict tried to steal it. He tried to.
What?
He tried to boost it. He got in the thing and tried putting his wires underneath, and he didn't realise they just controls the steering to the game. And he's trying to boost it and steal the car out.
Did he wonder why there were all empty cups of coffee on the side? Cigarette burns.
Big boy Barry there.
So that's very boissy of me. Guru Larry, tell us about when you got recognised.
Yes.
Your most embarrassing, cringeworthy
Well, it
one.
was
The
actually
one where
that
you
week
wish...
I was on. It was that week when I was on Gamesworld. The shows I was putting up on YouTube. I was actually went on holiday that week, so I had to record it by, putting the timer on the thing. And I went into some arcade, playing like a hang-on type game. And there's these kids stand behind me laughing at me, going, "Oh, look at the fat kid riding the thing." I turned around and stared at them. They looked like I just pulled a gun on them. They were absolutely shocked, and they just walked out really slowly. I mean, I didn't give them a dirty look or anything. They just looked up in horror. I turned around and, oh God, it's him.
Son, what's wrong? Why are you upset? Bloke from Teddy Death stared me after.
I didn't even do that though. And there was another time when I was on head-to-head and that, and some kid recognised me in Hastings, and all he'd done is stand still with his mouth wide open and point at me. Like a face and a body snatches.
Larry, is that because they used to repeat those head-to-head episodes ad infinitum on the children's channel?
Oh, they did, yeah. I was on more episodes than anybody else as well, so that's it.
Have you ever been recognised for your YouTube channels?
Sorry,
I'll learn to talk in a minute. That was really stunted.
I haven't, no. I don't think I have. I don't think I have.
Fuck, does that not recognise you? When I got recognised in a fucking petrol station with overpriced fuel on the way to Bristol Airport.
My friend Wes, he couldn't go into a local game station because the guy there recognised him straight away and he'd keep asking him questions. And most of the questions is, how's Larry? What's Larry like? He turn around and go, what the fuck, you think we're Siamese twins or something?
Does he wear Hawaiian shirts in real life?
Well, the way you get around that, every time he asks, "Oh, how's Larry?" I don't like him. Complete tosser. Now, he would ask you again.
Yeah, no, he got a bit annoyed about him asking that all the time.
You should walk around, right? Just because I think it would be funny, but just to replicate YouTube, you should walk around with adverts in real life.
I know some people walk around with their YouTube name on their T-shirts in real life.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Was Gamesworld rigged?
Yes. Well, to an extent, they are.
No, sorry, I've just got really bad asthma.
Well, you can see for yourself, there's a couple of things. Well, first of all, they asked me at the end if I could lose the game on purpose to let the girl go through.
Motherfuckers.
Yes, and I auditioned a good 2 times, twice before, and got rejected, so they asked us to let us fuck off. They didn't offer me anything for it. They said, "No, I'll give you the prize anyway."
I'll take a dive if you're paying.
Yeah, that's it. You don't really take a dive for nothing.
Yeah, you fucking butt me up.
Yeah. And the other thing was Martin Mathers got into a strop because I beat him on 1080 snowboarding.
Marshall Mathers? What, you dissed Eminem?
Martin.
Oh.
Martin Mathers. No, if you look on the video, you'll see that the joypad changes colour because he complained about the joypad being
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
One of the things about the video is always did so well in these games because they had the games, they got lent them and took them home and that, these games that weren't out for other people and that, but he didn't realise that I bought the game on import. So that's why I was really, really good at it, and it really pissed him off that I was kicking his ass, and he got in a strop and said, "Oh, can we stop this? Can we stop this? The joypad's not working. Can we start again?"
This is no good. I would prefer to play you at a game that I'm better than you at. in the sake of competition.
Well, this is intriguing because last week we had Rob Nathan on, Electric Eddie, and he said he witnessed none of this re-recording and cheating business.
I think
So maybe...
Well, there's a guy... Did you ever see that video on YouTube? That other guy who's won a Gamesworld jacket?
Yes.
He's-
Wingy Gaming.
Yeah, he said that they told him to do a retake of scene twice, didn't they? Because they didn't like how it won. Because the kid complained he lost so much.
I'm still waiting for him to provide video evidence of this with his VHS tape. Come on, Wingy. I know you're watching this.
Trying to find it, isn't he? So yeah, no, I believe him. I easily believe him because I've been there myself. So.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying
I
to
wish
make it
I was
so
on a video game program when I was a kid.
Well,
But
what were you doing in the 90s then? What were you up to in the 90s?
I was importing Japanese consoles so I could be popular at school.
I went to GamesMaster Live. No, it was a Future Entertainment show years ago. I queued up for half an hour to play Alex Kidd in Shinobi World. And
you regret it now?
and I just remember there's some guy bought a Japanese Mega Drive and a copy of Fantasy Star 2, and I was so jealous of him. Yeah, I really wanted that as well. And in hindsight, he's a fucking idiot because he bought a Japanese RPG. He thought that's going to bloody work.
Yeah. You're getting no shit.
And this is sometimes when import games like 80 quid each or something ridiculous.
No, did you actually go to GamesMaster Live? The one at the NEC in Birmingham in whenever it was, 92?
I don't know if it was a Future Entertainment show or GamesMaster Live I went to.
Yeah, because I went to the GamesMaster Live. It was the time just after the GamesMaster magazine came out.
Oh, this was the 1990 one I went to.
Yes, this would have been 90. It was just after Street Fighter 2 had come out on the SNES, I think, from the one I went to.
I paid
So I met Tim Boone.
£75 for my Japanese copy of Street Fighter 2.
How much?
In 1992, £75.
Wow.
I paid 60 for my American copy.
I tell you what, I was pretty fucking popular that summer holiday, I can tell you.
I paid 60, but then I had to buy a 6-button pad as well. Oh, bastards.
Yeah, you don't want to press the start between kick and punch.
I can always remember getting screwed about for a Japanese copy of Ninja Turtles as well. Did you remember in the back of Superplay magazine there was a store called Wacky World?
Called what?
Remember them? Wacky World.
Wacky World?
Yeah.
Yeah. They used to be in every single issue of Superplay. Anyhow, I ordered off them once. They took a pre-order and that, and ages, nothing come back. I rang them up. I didn't say I'd ordered off them, and they said, "Oh, sorry, yeah, we had some in, but we've sold out now." I said, "Oh, hang on," and I said, "Well, I've been out, I've had one pre-order for ages now," and all I heard was this bloke go, "Shit, fuck, shit, fuck," and then he put the phone down on me. And then he basically lied out of his arse. He's just boasting that they had some and not got any in, so he can get some more in. But no, he never had any at all, so I cancelled my order.
Is that a picture of a typical
I've told you about my two
employee?
It is. It's even Noel Fielding when he worked at CAX. There you go. Look.
I said Charlie Brook used to work in one as well.
Oh,
did he?
Did he?
Yes. He used to. Do you remember the old
Oh my god, he must have been the grumpiest, most cynical fucking CX employee ever.
Well, do you remember in the magazine adverts for CX in the 90s, they used to do like a little comic strip?
That's
Really?
right, yeah.
Yeah, he used to draw that.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, they did. I remember that.
Those were the days when they used to do import games as well, instead of bloody old shit that people have stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was,
I like
stolen goods now.
section.
does anybody remember Special Reserve?
Yes.
I did. Dave Perry was the editor of the magazine. I didn't like the idea of having to pay to be a member. I didn't like that.
Yes, I have a, if I can find it, in this lovely copy of Superplay.
Larry,
Is it somewhere?
speaking of Charlie Brooker, is it true that you're contributing to a forthcoming program that he's got coming up on Channel
Yes,
4?
he's got a documentary called How Video Games Changed the World. And I've lent him a load of consoles and concomputers.
Sweet, can you answer a question for me?
I go speak to him.
Oh, well, you must find a way to speak to him to ask him this. And you
I'm not going to get him on your live stream.
You say, Always Post 1975 says,
Come on,
Charlie
sweet.
Brooker,
Well,
Dave says that your bird is lovely.
Charlie Brooker was on Games Republic.
Everyone should bang a bird from Blue Peter.
Everything after that is a step up.
His video game program, though, he did a few years ago on BBC4.
Gamesworld was
I
great.
helped out on that as well.
Larry, thank you very much for joining us tonight. It's
Oh,
been
I'll stay a bit longer then.
okay. Well,
Is that all it took? A thank you.
there's only 10 minutes remaining on the
Oh,
stream
okay,
actually before we cut out.
I'll stay
So
then.
we might as well do the duration.
Yeah,
now,
so I'll
I'm
do the
thinking.
stretch then.
So yeah. So anyway, we've got you cornered now, so we can do a
Yeah.
one-to-one interview.
I would
Oh,
just
okay.
like to say, Larry, what do you think about interaction with smaller channels?
I think you're all plebs and you're wasting my time.
See, we knew that, but while we're distracting you, what you don't realise is someone's having your house over.
Thanks for the last 3 hours, by the way.
He's CG, by the way, right now. He's CG because he's actually the guy who's having your house over. He may be honorary Bristolian, but we've trained him well.
So here's a question I was going to ask you. I don't think I got round to asking it. How close were you, Larry, to becoming a videator on Gamesworld?
They never spoke to me. Well, they knew it was the final series, and I joined right at the end of the last series, so it was pretty much a given that they knew they weren't going to come back, so they never asked me anything.
Did you do any behind-the-scenes stuff for them in the 4th series?
Did you do any behind-the-scenes
I
video?
did nothing for them. They never contacted me for anything professional like that. I did hear from Rob that Big Boy Barry felt a bit threatened by me.
Because there is a rumour floating around on the internet that
I'm
when...
not gay. I told you
No.
before.
that when Gamesworld was supposed to come
boyfriend.
back, Rob was telling us about this, Rob Nathan last week, Electric Eddie. When it was coming back, they were supposed to introduce an alter ego for Barry, who was
Yes.
going to be called...
Somebody said that on the Wikipedia page as well.
Is that totally untrue then?
I don't. Well, he knows more about it than I do because I'm not involved in it.
Right.
But,
Well, the rumour was that you were going to play that character.
oh, okay.
I think that's what Rob said last week.
Well, I think they might. I think they might have asked me back if they were going to do another series. But no, I was going to do a Big Boy Barry character on X League once for a laugh, just to annoy him. But I think he had too much power and he wanted to veto me because he found me as a bit of a threat, apparently. He did like
envious of you.
No, he didn't like me having a fat bloke having a character and that. I was like, you know, when you're playing on Xbox Live with a girl in the room and another girl comes in, she gets really sort of defensive.
Yeah.
It's a bit like that. It's like, you know,
I am the only fat
yes.
person allowed on this franchise.
Yeah, it's like I'm the only gay in the village.
Sorry, that sounds horrible. I sound like I was having a pop at you every way. I do apologise.
I
That
didn't
was-
think so.
No. I do apologise if you've been offended by any of the fat jokes tonight, Larry.
No,
It wasn't
no.
our intention.
I'm used to them.
Don't
When I was
worry,
on-
mate.
when
You're
I was
a
on
rank
X-
fucking
You're
amateur
not
when it comes
fat.
to
You're
being
lovely.
Oh, there you
Yes.
go. When I was on X League, I used to be called 1/3 of Wes and Larry. No, Wes used to
Yeah.
be called 1/3 of
Because-
Wes and Larry. So
It's totally unfair because you have lost quite a lot of weight, haven't you?
I put some on now because I've been a bit rough. But yeah, I lost 15 stone.
I hope you're not suggesting that video games make you fat.
No, that's not me. Yeah, it's
There you
not
go,
me.
people. You heard it here.
I used to play. Anyway, I used to play Wii Fit all the time when I was.
We should all start the smoke yourself thin diet.
So, did the Wii Fit diet work?
No.
No.
I mean, it makes you neurotic in the end because one day you'd suddenly go up in weight and you get really depressed the whole day. But oh fuck it, what's the point of me doing it now?
I hate to cut in here, but unfortunately we've only got about 60 seconds left on the stream. So
No.
if there's anything you'd like to say in closing, we can close it out right here, right now.
Subscribe to all of us.
I'd like to say, Scotchy Scotch, Scotchy Scotch.
Right.
I'd say that
But
I
no one
will
else
be
watched the
watching-
Anchorman 2 trailer.
I will be watching Larry's videos, and it's been a pleasure
Oh,
to meet him.
Thank you.
It was very, even though I was late, it was very nice to talk to you in person, Larry. I have
Yeah.
enjoyed it immensely.
Yeah, I've lost respect for you turning up so late, to be honest. But
Well, that's because they told me you were coming on, and I was
I'm
very
unsubscribing
nervous.
to you. I'm unsubscribing to you.
I don't care what you do, as long as you make me a sexy biscuit.
Well, Larry, you've got to come back again sometime because it's been magnificent having you on the show
Oh, thank you very
Yes.
You give our live stream credibility.
much. Oh, bless you.
Yeah, we've definitely not just got you on to boost our credibility or anything
You're
like
much
that.
better than those
You
game
wouldn't have me
chasers.
on to boost the credit.
Nah.
There you go. There's a good soundbite for you. You're much better than those game chaser.
Have they been on there?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to call Billy right now.
Oh, I
and
bet
say,
you
"Can I
are.
have some NES games, I'm poor."
He's going to
Really
tell
big
on
He
you.
used to have quite a lot of them.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, sayonara.
Sayonara.
Choo-choo.